That's what you didn't do. You didn't ask me why and how come I'm here.
In the charming world of Mayberry, Sarah the telephone operator played a unique role that added to the town's character. Portrayed by actress Hope Summers, Sarah was a familiar face in the community, often seen at the switchboard, connecting calls and sharing the latest gossip. Her presence was a nod to the importance of communication in small towns, where news traveled quickly and everyone knew each other's business. Sarah's interactions with other characters, especially with Andy and Barney, showcased her witty personality and sharp sense of humor. She often provided comic relief, balancing the more serious moments in the show. Viewers appreciated her no-nonsense attitude and her ability to handle the chaos that came with being the town's main line of communication. While her screen time was limited, Sarah's impact was significant. She represented the backbone of Mayberry's social fabric, reminding audiences of the vital role that community members play in everyday life. Her character, though not central to the main plotlines, contributed to the show's warm, nostalgic feel, making Mayberry a place many wish to call home.
And here you didn't file for re-election?
Well, that was my own idea.
The Andy Griffith Show could evoke a range of human emotions, from laughter to tears, making it a unique and beloved series. The charm of the show lies not only in its humor but also in its ability to touch the heart. Each episode often presented relatable situations that resonated with viewers, allowing them to connect deeply with the characters. The interactions between Andy, Barney, and the other residents of Mayberry were filled with warmth and sincerity. Pauses in conversations were as significant as the dialogues themselves, emphasizing listening and adding depth to interactions. These moments of silence allowed characters to reflect, creating a more profound emotional impact. The unique dialogue often included simple, yet poignant exchanges that highlighted the values of friendship, community, and understanding. This blend of humor and heartfelt moments made the show a comforting presence in many homes, inviting viewers to laugh, think, and sometimes even shed a tear. The emotional appeal of the Andy Griffith Show remains timeless, as it captures the essence of human experience in a way that feels both genuine and relatable.
I gotta buy a new fishing line.
I'm sorry, Arnold. You have to pay now.
But I said I'd pay it tomorrow. 35 cents.
Viewers of the Andy Griffith Show developed strong connections with the characters of Mayberry, creating a sense of familiarity and warmth that made the fictional town feel alive. The show was known for its charming portrayal of small-town life, where each character contributed to the community's unique personality. Among the beloved characters were Sarah, the telephone operator, and Juanita, who was sometimes Barney's girlfriend. Although these two characters were never seen on screen, they were well known and often mentioned, adding depth to the show's narrative. Sarah's voice on the phone became a comforting presence, while Juanita's occasional appearances in conversation kept viewers engaged with Barney's romantic life. This clever use of invisible characters allowed the audience to imagine their personalities and roles in the town, enhancing the overall experience of watching the show. The interactions and relationships among the visible characters made the absence of Sarah and Juanita feel less significant, as the community of Mayberry thrived on the connections formed through dialogue and storytelling. The charm of these unseen characters contributed to the show's enduring legacy, as fans fondly remembered the warmth and familiarity of Mayberry, where everyone felt like a neighbor.
You know this might not be as bad as you think it's going to be.
The main characters of the Andy Griffith Show created a warm and inviting atmosphere that resonated with viewers. Andy Taylor, the wise and kind sheriff of Mayberry, served as the moral center of the show. His calm demeanor and gentle guidance helped shape the community around him. Deputy Barney Fife, played by Don Knotts, brought a comedic flair to the series with his overzealous approach to law enforcement and his endearing clumsiness. Aunt Bee, Andy's loving aunt, added a nurturing presence, often cooking and caring for both Andy and O.P., Andy's young son. O.P., portrayed by Ron Howard, represented the innocence of childhood, learning valuable life lessons throughout the series. In addition to these main characters, several recurring minor characters enriched the small-town feel of Mayberry. Mayor Stoner and Mayor Pike often found themselves in humorous situations, reflecting the challenges of local governance. Floyd the barber provided comic relief with his quirky personality and amusing conversations. Otis, the town drunk, added a layer of humor and humanity, often finding himself in amusing predicaments. Gomer and Goober, the lovable mechanics, brought their own brand of charm and silliness to the show. Helen Crump, Andy's love interest added a romantic element, showcasing the softer side of the sheriff. Together, these characters created a tapestry of life in Mayberry, making the show a beloved classic that captured the hearts of many.
Happening to you? You got that big job up in Raleigh and you're doing so well?
Sarah, the switchboard operator in the Andy Griffith Show, played a unique role in the fabric of Mayberry. Mentioned in 23 episodes, she was a constant presence, always on the job, and embodying the essence of small-town life. Her character was never fully seen on screen, which allowed viewers to fill in the gaps with their imaginations. This mystery surrounding her appearance and personality made her even more intriguing. Fans often envisioned her as a friendly, warm-hearted woman, perhaps with a welcoming smile and a knack for gossip, reflecting the close-knit community of Mayberry. Sarah's voice and occasional interactions with other characters brought her to life in the minds of the audience. She was the unseen thread that connected various storylines, always ready to relay messages and keep the town informed. Her presence was indispensable, as she represented the heart of the town's communication. The charm of her character lay in her ability to be both a background figure and a vital part of the community's daily happenings. This blend of mystery and familiarity made Sarah a beloved character, even without a physical presence on screen. The way viewers imagined Sarah added depth to her character, making her a colorful part of the show's legacy. Her role as the switchboard operator was not just functional, it symbolized the interconnectedness of the townsfolk and the importance of communication in a small community. Sarah's character, though often overlooked, was a reminder of the simple joys and relationships that define life in Mayberry.
I'll get him to loan me one of his trucks and we'll get this stuff back to him.
In the world of the Andy Griffith Show, Sarah and Juanita served as the heart of the fictional town of Mayberry, embodying the essence of small-town life. These characters were not just background figures, they represented the real-life small-town fixtures that everyone relied on. Sarah, with her warm demeanor, knew all the residents by name, creating a sense of community that resonated with viewers. Her familiarity with the townsfolk made her a beloved character, as she often provided a friendly face in the local diner or town hall. Juanita, on the other hand, complemented Sarah's role, adding to the fabric of Mayberry's social life. Together, they reflected the expectations placed on women in their roles, always seen in their designated places, serving the community with grace and dedication. The presence of characters like Floyd the Barber and Gomer Pyle further enriched the town's atmosphere. Floyd, with his humorous antics, and Gomer, with his endearing innocence, were always present in their roles, contributing to the charm and warmth of Mayberry. This portrayal of small-town life, with its familiar faces and predictable routines, created a comforting backdrop for the show's stories, making it a timeless classic that resonated with audiences. The interactions among these characters highlighted the simplicity and joys of everyday life, showcasing how small towns foster close relationships and a sense of belonging. The show captured the essence of community, where everyone knew each other, and the bonds formed were as strong as family ties. This depiction of small-town life, with its relatable characters and heartwarming moments, remains a significant part of what made the Andy Griffith Show so beloved.
Else.
Well, he saw Jeff walking with you, and he knows he's been bringing you flowers. What about that?
I've tried to
The development of characters like Sarah and Juanita in the Andy Griffith Show showcases the show's ability to create a rich tapestry of community life, even when certain characters had limited screen time. These characters, though not always in the spotlight, contributed to the overall atmosphere of Mayberry, making it feel like a real place filled with real people. Their presence added depth to the narrative, allowing viewers to feel a connection to the town and its residents. This clever use of invisible characters helped to enhance the show's charm and relatability. Andy Griffith's Southern roots and personal experiences in North Carolina played a crucial role in shaping the show's setting and characters. His upbringing in a small town influenced the portrayal of Mayberry, reflecting the values, humor, and simplicity of Southern life. Griffith's understanding of the local culture allowed him to create authentic characters that resonated with audiences. The warmth and friendliness of the community were evident in the interactions among characters, making the show a beloved classic that captured the essence of small-town America. The combination of well-developed characters and Griffith's personal touch created a timeless series that continues to be cherished by viewers.
Well, what did?
Well, I just got to studying. Why would a girl that looked as pretty and flashy...
Characters in the series were often based on real people Griffith knew, though embellished for the show. The small town of Mayberry, where the series is set, reflects a blend of real-life experiences and fictional storytelling. Many characters mentioned in the show, like Al Becker, Buzz Jenkins, and Buzzy Leonard, were inspired by actual individuals from Griffith's life. These characters added depth to the fictional world, making it feel more relatable and authentic to viewers. For instance, Al Becker was a friend of Griffith's who had a distinct personality that made him memorable. Buzz Jenkins and Buzzy Leonard were also drawn from real-life acquaintances, each contributing unique traits that enriched the narrative. The way these characters were woven into the fabric of the show allowed audiences to connect with the stories on a personal level. The blend of reality and fiction created a warm, inviting atmosphere that resonated with many fans. This connection to real-life inspirations helped to shape the show's charm and enduring popularity, making it a beloved classic in television history. The writing of The Andy Griffith Show is often praised for its exceptional quality, which played a significant role in the series' lasting popularity and success. The show aired for 8 successful seasons from 1960 to 1968, captivating audiences with its clever humor and relatable characters. Each season maintained a high standard of writing, showcasing the talents of its creators and writers who crafted engaging storylines that resonated with viewers. The dialogue was sharp and witty, often filled with warmth and charm, allowing the characters to shine. The show's ability to blend comedy with heartfelt moments made it stand out in a crowded television landscape. The characters, particularly Andy Taylor and Barney Fife, were well developed and portrayed with depth, making them memorable and beloved by fans. This strong writing not only entertained but also reflected the values and simplicity of small-town life, creating a nostalgic connection for many viewers. The Andy Griffith Show remains a classic, largely due to its exceptional writing that has stood the test of time.
Disappointment at realizing you're not going to play your guitar on the Manhattan Showtime program after.
The Andy Griffith Show is considered one of the best shows of its time, and its episodes continue to bring joy to viewers. Set in the fictional town of Mayberry, the series features the charming Sheriff Andy Taylor, played by Andy Griffith, who navigates the ups and downs of small-town life with warmth and humor. The show captures the essence of community, friendship, and simple living, making it relatable to audiences of all ages. The characters, including the lovable Deputy Barney Fife, portrayed by Don Knotts, and the sweet innocent O.P., played by Ron Howard, add depth and charm to the series. Each episode often revolves around everyday situations, showcasing the values of kindness, honesty, and understanding. The gentle humor and heartwarming stories resonate with viewers, creating a sense of nostalgia and comfort. Even decades after its original airing, the show remains popular in reruns, appealing to new generations who appreciate its wholesome content. The timeless themes and relatable characters ensure that The Andy Griffith Show continues to be a beloved classic, bringing smiles and laughter to audiences everywhere.
Folks are buying from him.
The Andy Griffith Show stands as a beloved classic in television history, celebrated for its charm, humor, and heartwarming storytelling. Many viewers have found joy in revisiting the series, often citing it as a show that can be enjoyed repeatedly. The timeless nature of its episodes allows fans to engage with the characters and stories anew, making it a staple in many households. One of the standout aspects of the show is its memorable characters, particularly Andy Taylor, portrayed by Andy Griffith, and his bumbling, yet endearing deputy, Barney Fife, played by Don Knotts. Viewers have expressed a deep affection for these characters, with many highlighting Barney as one of television's most iconic figures. His comedic antics, such as his attempts to recite the preamble of the U.S. Constitution or his memorable catchphrases, have left a lasting impression. Episodes featuring Barney often showcase his humorous misadventures, which resonate with audiences regardless of how many times they are watched. The series is also noted for its moral lessons woven into each story. Many fans appreciate how the show addresses various themes with gentle humor, making it suitable for all ages. Episodes like Opie the Birdman evoke strong emotional responses, illustrating the show's ability to blend comedy with poignant moments. The narrative of Opie learning a valuable lesson about responsibility and compassion is a testament to the show's depth. However, while the black and white episodes are often regarded as the pinnacle of the series, some viewers express a preference for these over the later color episodes. They argue that the earlier episodes capture the essence of Mayberry and its characters more authentically, while the color episodes, though still enjoyable, may lack the same charm. This division in preference highlights the show's evolution and the differing tastes among its audience. The humor in The Andy Griffith Show is another point of discussion. Many fans find joy in the light-hearted, often situational comedy that arises from the interactions between characters. Episodes featuring the gossiping men of Mayberry or the antics surrounding the town's various events, such as the beauty contest, are frequently mentioned as favorites. These moments encapsulate the show's ability to create laughter through relatable, everyday scenarios. In contrast, some viewers may feel that the show's pacing can be slow, particularly in comparison to modern television. While this deliberate pace allows for character development and storytelling, it may not appeal to everyone. Nonetheless, the series' ability to draw viewers into the quaint life of Mayberry remains a significant part of its charm. Overall, The Andy Griffith Show is a remarkable blend of humor, heart, and moral storytelling. Its characters, particularly Andy and Barney, have become ingrained in popular culture, and the show's ability to evoke laughter and reflection continues to resonate with audiences today. Whether one prefers the black and white episodes or enjoys the later color versions, the series remains a cherished part of television history, inviting viewers to return to the simple joys of life in Mayberry time and again.
What about the squad car?
Well, we'll be able to tell more about it when they get it back on the wheels.
As we wrap up our journey through the heartwarming world of Mayberry, a new chapter awaits. What happened to the beloved cast after the cameras stopped rolling? The stories behind the smiles are often as captivating as the show itself. Did Andy Griffith continue to charm audiences, or did he take a different path? What became of the lovable Barney Fife, and how did his life unfold beyond the iconic role? Join us as we delve into the lives of the actors who brought these unforgettable characters to life. Discover the surprising twists and turns that shaped their careers and personal lives after the show ended. From triumphs to challenges, the legacy of The Andy Griffith Show extends far beyond its final episode. Get ready to uncover the hidden tales and unexpected journeys of your favorite stars, revealing how they navigated fame and life in the years that followed. Stay tuned for a closer look at the lives that continued to inspire long after Mayberry faded from the screen. Denver Pyle's portrayal of Briscoe Darling in The Andy Griffith Show left a lasting impression on audiences. Briscoe, the head of the Darling family, was a banjo-playing mountain man who brought a unique blend of humor and depth to the series. Pyle's performance captured the essence of a rugged, yet endearing character, often reflecting the struggles of rural life. After the show, Pyle continued to work in television and film, appearing in notable roles in shows like The Dukes of Hazzard as Uncle Jesse. However, Pyle's life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including a battle with alcoholism that affected his relationships and career. In the late 1980s, he was diagnosed with cancer, which he fought bravely. Despite these struggles, Pyle remained a beloved figure in Hollywood until his passing in 1997. His legacy endures through his memorable roles and the impact he had on fans and fellow actors alike. Last known information indicates that Pyle's contributions to television continue to be celebrated, with his characters still resonating with audiences today.
Yes, I will. Goodbye.
Hal Smith's portrayal of Otis Campbell in The Andy Griffith Show left a lasting impression on audiences. As the town's lovable, inebriated character, Otis provided comic relief while also reflecting deeper themes of addiction and community. Smith's ability to balance humor with pathos made Otis a memorable figure, often seen stumbling into the jail for a night of rest rather than punishment. After the show ended, Smith's career continued in voice acting, notably in animated series like The Smurfs and DuckTales. However, his personal life was marked by struggles. He faced financial difficulties and battled alcoholism, which haunted him long after his character's comedic escapades. In the late 1980s, Smith experienced a significant health crisis, suffering a heart attack that forced him to reevaluate his life choices. Despite these challenges, he remained active in the industry until his passing in 1994. His legacy endures through his work, but the shadows of his personal battles remind us of the complexities behind the laughter. Last known information indicates that Smith's contributions to television and voice acting continue to be celebrated, though his life was not without its darker moments.
This
This is just going to be a practice.
Yeah, this is the last run-through before the show. You sit down here.
Thank you.
I have to go in the booth.
Don Knotts' portrayal of Barney Fife in The Andy Griffith Show became iconic, showcasing a character who was both comically inept and endearingly earnest. Fife's exaggerated bravado and constant blunders made him a beloved figure, but behind the laughter lay a complex individual. Knotts struggled with personal insecurities and a tumultuous childhood, marked by his father's mental illness and a difficult home life. After the show ended in 1968, Knotts faced challenges in transitioning to film, with mixed success in projects like The Ghost and Mr. Chicken and the Three's Company series. His personal life was marred by a painful divorce from his first wife, Catherine, which left him emotionally scarred. Knotts battled depression and loneliness, often seeking solace in his work. In his later years, he found some stability, marrying actress Francie Yarborough. He continued to act, making guest appearances, and lending his voice to animated projects. Knotts passed away in 2006, leaving behind a legacy that still resonates.
Roger, you haven't changed a bit.
A little something for you.
Eleanor Donahue portrayed Ellie Walker in the 1960 series The Andy Griffith Show, a character that brought a fresh, youthful energy to the small town of Mayberry. Ellie was a charming and intelligent young woman who worked at the local drugstore, often serving as a love interest for Sheriff Andy Taylor. Her role was significant, as it represented a shift in the portrayal of women on television, showcasing a character who was both independent and relatable. However, Donahue's time on the show was brief, lasting only one season, as the character was written out to make way for others. After the Andy Griffith Show, Donahue faced various challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her early success, leading to a period of uncertainty. Personal hardships also marked her life. She experienced the pain of divorce and the loss of her mother, which deeply affected her. Despite these struggles, she continued to work in television, appearing in series like The Odd Couple, and later in guest roles on popular shows. In recent years, Eleanor Donahue has largely stayed out of the public eye, focusing on her family and personal life. As of the latest updates, she is known to be living a quiet life, reflecting on her past experiences in the entertainment industry. Her journey is a testament to resilience in the face of both professional and personal trials.
There's one for the books, ain't
Andy Griffith's portrayal of Andy Taylor in The Andy Griffith Show was a blend of warmth and authority, capturing the essence of a small-town sheriff who balanced law enforcement with fatherly wisdom. Griffith's character was often seen as a moral compass, navigating the complexities of life in Mayberry. However, behind the scenes, Griffith faced personal challenges that contrasted sharply with his on-screen persona. After the show ended in 1968, Griffith's career took various turns, including a successful stint in dramatic roles, notably in A Face in the Crowd, which showcased his range as an actor. Griffith's life was not without turmoil. He battled depression and struggled with the pressures of fame. His first marriage ended in divorce, and he faced the loss of his son, Andy Griffith Jr., who died from an overdose in 1996. Despite these hardships, Griffith found solace in his later years through his second marriage and a renewed focus on his health and spirituality. He continued to act, appearing in series like Matlock, which brought him a new generation of fans. In his final years, Griffith remained a beloved figure, passing away in 2012 at the age of 86. His legacy endures, marked by both his iconic role and the shadows of his personal struggles.
To talk to someone who understands.
You're welcome.
Frances Bivey portrayed Aunt Bee Taylor in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show, a role that became iconic for its warmth and nurturing qualities. Bivey's performance resonated with audiences, making Aunt Bee a beloved character. However, behind the scenes, Bivey faced personal challenges. She struggled with the fame that came from her role, often feeling overshadowed by her co-stars. After the show ended in 1968, Bivey found it difficult to transition to other roles, leading to a decline in her career. In her later years, Bivey moved to Siler City, North Carolina, seeking a quieter life. She faced health issues, including a battle with diabetes, which affected her mobility. Despite her fame, she lived a reclusive life, often avoiding public appearances. There were whispers of her being difficult to work with, stemming from her desire for privacy and her struggles with the pressures of Hollywood. Frances Bivey passed away in 1989, leaving behind a legacy marked by both her beloved role and the shadows of her personal battles. The last known information about her indicates that she is remembered fondly by fans, yet her life remains a complex tapestry of triumph and hardship.
Well, moonshining's dead and May.
Parley Baer portrayed Mayor Roy Stoner in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show, bringing a blend of charm and subtle manipulation to the role. His character often found himself at odds with the show's protagonist, Andy Taylor, showcasing a complex relationship that highlighted the challenges of local governance. Baer's performance was marked by a keen ability to balance humor with the underlying tensions of political life in a small town. After The Andy Griffith Show, Baer's career continued in television and film, but he faced personal hardships that cast a shadow over his professional achievements. He struggled with the pressures of fame and the typecasting that often followed actors in successful series. In the late 1970s, Baer faced financial difficulties, leading to a period of instability in his life. He also dealt with the loss of close friends and colleagues, which deeply affected him. In his later years, Baer remained active in the entertainment industry, but he became more reclusive, reflecting on his past and the challenges he faced. He passed away in 2002, leaving behind a legacy that is often overshadowed by the darker aspects of his life. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities behind the smiles of beloved television characters.
Sailing things. You mean gasoline, oil, furniture. See, that's...
Howard Morris brought a unique energy to the role of Ernest T. Bass on The Andy Griffith Show. His character, a wild and unpredictable troublemaker, became a fan favorite for his antics and memorable catchphrases. Morris's portrayal was marked by a blend of humor and chaos, showcasing his talent for physical comedy and improvisation. This role, while beloved, also typecast him in a way that limited his opportunities in more serious roles. After the show, Morris faced challenges in his career. He struggled to break free from the shadow of Ernest T. Bass, leading to a series of less notable roles in television and film. His work as a director and voice actor in animation, including The Jetsons and The Flintstones, showcased his versatility but did not bring the same recognition. Morris's personal life was marked by hardships. He faced financial difficulties and battled depression, which he openly discussed in later interviews. His marriage to actress and singer Janet Leigh ended in divorce, adding to his struggles. In his later years, he became reclusive, distancing himself from the public eye. The last known information about Howard Morris indicates he passed away in 2005, leaving behind a legacy that is both celebrated and shrouded in the complexities of his life.
How do you do?
Jack Dodson portrayed Howard Sprague, the timid and often bumbling county clerk, in the 1960s television series The Andy Griffith Show. His character was known for his quirky personality and awkward interactions, often providing comic relief in the small town of Mayberry. Dodson's performance brought depth to Howard, showcasing a blend of vulnerability and charm that resonated with audiences. After the show ended, Dodson faced significant challenges in his personal life. He struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to land substantial roles in Hollywood. His career included guest appearances on various television shows, but none matched the impact of his role as Howard. In his later years, Dodson dealt with health issues, including a battle with cancer. He also faced personal hardships, including the loss of loved ones, which deeply affected him. Despite these struggles, he maintained a passion for acting and continued to perform in regional theater. The last known information about Jack Dodson indicates that he passed away in 1994, leaving behind a legacy as a beloved character in American television history.
And that's the truth. Well, Mr. Bentley. Goodbye.
Alan Melvin portrayed Clarence Doc Mulloy in The Andy Griffith Show, bringing a unique blend of warmth and humor to the character. Doc Mulloy was the town's trusted physician, often providing comic relief while also serving as a voice of reason. Melvin's performance was marked by a subtle depth, allowing viewers to see the complexities of a small-town doctor navigating personal and professional challenges. After the show ended, Melvin's career continued with notable roles in various television series, including The Brady Bunch and All in the Family. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including the struggles of maintaining a stable family life amid the pressures of Hollywood. Melvin's marriage to his wife, who he met in college, endured many trials, including the challenges of raising children in the public eye. In the late 1990s, Melvin was diagnosed with cancer, a battle that he fought privately. He passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. His life story reflects the complexities of fame, the weight of personal struggles, and the enduring impact of his work. Last known information indicates that he is remembered fondly by fans and colleagues alike for his contributions to television. Richard Keith played Johnny Paul Jason in the 1960 series The Andy Griffith Show, a character that brought a youthful charm to the small-town setting. His role as the mischievous boy showcased his talent, but it was a fleeting moment in a career that would soon take a darker turn. After the show, Keith struggled to find consistent work in Hollywood. He appeared in a few films and television shows, but nothing matched the fame he experienced as a child actor. As he transitioned into adulthood, Keith faced personal hardships. He battled addiction, which led to a series of legal troubles, including arrests for drug-related offenses. These challenges overshadowed his early success and pushed him further from the spotlight. In the late 1970s, he attempted to rebuild his life, but the scars of his past remained. In recent years, information about Richard Keith has become scarce. He has largely stayed out of the public eye, with few updates on his life. The last known details suggest he has been living a quiet life, reflecting on his early fame and the struggles that followed.
Fife is a member of the Mount Pilot Judo Society. Oh, you're going to judo class again.
Ron Howard's role as O.P. Taylor in the Andy Griffith Show marked the beginning of a complex journey. As the innocent and curious son of Sheriff Andy Taylor, O.P. captured the hearts of viewers with his charm and sincerity. However, the transition from child star to adult actor was fraught with challenges. After the show ended in 1968, Howard faced the struggle of shedding his child star image. He encountered difficulties in finding substantial roles, leading to a period of uncertainty in his career. In the 1970s, Howard began to shift his focus behind the camera, directing films that would eventually earn him critical acclaim. Yet, his personal life was not without turmoil. He faced the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to feelings of isolation. Howard also dealt with the tragic loss of his father, Rance Howard, in 2017, a blow that deeply affected him. Despite these hardships, he persevered, becoming a successful director and producer. As of now, Ron Howard continues to work in the film industry, directing projects that resonate with audiences. He remains a respected figure, known for his storytelling ability and dedication to his craft.
Keep over here! Doggone you!
Howard McNear portrayed Floyd Lawson, the town barber in The Andy Griffith Show, with a blend of humor and warmth that made him a beloved character. His portrayal was marked by a subtle depth, often reflecting the struggles of small-town life. McNear's character was known for his quirky personality and memorable one-liners, but behind the scenes, he faced significant personal challenges. In the late 1960s, McNear suffered a severe stroke that left him partially paralyzed. This health crisis forced him to adapt his performance style, leading to a more subdued presence on the show. Despite this setback, he continued to work, demonstrating resilience and dedication to his craft. After the Andy Griffith Show ended, McNear's career included guest appearances on various television series, but his health issues limited his opportunities. He faced financial difficulties and personal hardships, including the loss of his wife, which deepened his struggles. In his later years, McNear became a recluse, living away from the public eye. He passed away in 1969, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances and a poignant reminder of the fragility of life. His last known information reflects a man who, despite his fame, battled personal demons and health challenges until the end.
There ain't bees from the olden days. He's a guest in this house. Why wouldn't I like him?
Jim Nabors brought Gomer Pyle to life in The Andy Griffith Show, portraying a naive but lovable mechanic with a distinct voice and charm. His character became a fan favorite, leading to the spin-off series Gomer Pyle. USMC Nabors' portrayal was marked by a blend of innocence and sincerity, which resonated with audiences. However, behind the cheerful facade lay a complex life. After the show, Nabors faced personal challenges, including struggles with his sexuality in a time when it was not openly accepted. He married Stan Cadwallader in 2013, a union that brought him joy but also drew scrutiny from some fans. Nabors battled health issues, including a serious bout with hepatitis in the 1990s, which led to a liver transplant. Despite these hardships, he continued to perform, showcasing his singing talent in various venues. In his later years, he retreated from the public eye, living a quieter life in Hawaii. The last known information indicates that he passed away in November 2017, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and a reminder of the struggles faced by those in the spotlight.
Hi, fellas. How you doing, Otis?
We were worried about you, Otis.
George Lindsay brought the character of Goober Pyle to life in The Andy Griffith Show, portraying the lovable, bumbling mechanic with a unique charm. Goober, known for his goofy antics and kind heart, became a fan favorite, embodying the spirit of small-town America. Lindsay's performance was marked by a blend of humor and sincerity, making Goober a memorable part of the show's legacy. After the series ended, Lindsay faced challenges in his career. He struggled to find roles that matched the popularity of Goober, leading to a period of uncertainty. Despite this, he found success in voice acting and guest appearances on various shows, including Hee Haw. Lindsay's personal life was marked by hardships. He faced the tragic loss of his first wife, which deeply affected him. He also battled depression, a struggle that he kept largely private. In later years, he became an advocate for the Special Olympics, channeling his energy into helping others. The last known information about Lindsay is that he passed away in 2012, leaving behind a legacy of laughter and resilience. His journey reflects the complexities of fame and the human experience.
I need it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to force nothing on you, if you think you really need it.
I need it.
Yeah, you really like it.
I like
Hope Summers portrayed Clara Edwards in the 1960 TV series The Andy Griffith Show, bringing a unique blend of warmth and complexity to the character. Clara, a widow and friend to the main characters, often provided a glimpse into the struggles of small-town life. Summers infused Clara with a sense of resilience, reflecting her own life challenges. After the show ended, Summers faced a series of personal hardships. She battled financial difficulties and struggled with the transition from television fame to finding consistent work in Hollywood. In the late 1970s, she was involved in a scandal when her name surfaced in a controversial casting decision that led to public backlash. This incident overshadowed her later career, limiting her opportunities. Summers also dealt with health issues, including a battle with depression, which she kept largely private. Despite these challenges, she continued to act sporadically, appearing in various television roles until her retirement. The last known information about Hope Summers indicates she passed away in 2003, leaving behind a legacy marked by both her contributions to television and the personal battles she faced throughout her life.
What's the matter, Barnes? Something wrong?
Betty Lynn portrayed Thelma Lou, the sweet and supportive girlfriend of Barney Fife, in the 1960 television series The Andy Griffith Show. Her character was known for her charm and loyalty, often caught in the comedic misadventures of Barney. Lynn's performance brought warmth to the role, making Thelma Lou a beloved figure among fans. After the show ended, Lynn faced challenges in her career. She struggled to find roles that matched her earlier success, leading to a period of relative obscurity. In her personal life, Lynn experienced hardships, including the tragic loss of her first husband, which deeply affected her. She also faced the pressures of fame, which sometimes led to feelings of isolation. Despite these struggles, Lynn remained resilient, finding solace in her love for animals and her work with various charities. In her later years, she made appearances at fan conventions, sharing stories from her time on the show. The last known information about Betty Lynn indicates she passed away on October 16, 2021, at the age of 95, leaving behind a legacy cherished by many.
He doesn't want to talk about it. Probably because I have lectured him so much about fighting.
Doesn't seem to make much.
As we wrap up our look at the Andy Griffith Show, it's hard not to feel a wave of nostalgia. This beloved series, which aired from 1960 to 1968, brought us the charming town of Mayberry and its unforgettable characters. Andy Taylor, played by Andy Griffith, was a father figure who taught us about kindness and community. Don Knotts, as Barney Fife, provided endless laughs, while also showing us the importance of friendship. The show tackled real-life issues, like the challenges of small-town life and the struggles of growing up, all while maintaining a light-hearted spirit. Many of the cast members faced their own challenges after the show ended. Andy Griffith continued to act and produce, while Don Knotts found success in film and other television roles. Their journeys remind us that even our favorite stars have ups and downs. Did you watch the Andy Griffith Show during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to it? We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences are part of the rich tapestry that makes this show so special.
Now, Martha. Oh, I suppose this is the danger.